The Big Bang. What is the Big Bang? How? Who? Why? The Big Bang is the birth of this known universe, or the genesis of this known existing universe. How does the Big Bang come into being? As a student of physics, I'm always curious to know why and how things happen. And science has largely gone till the beginning of this known universe, where this known universe was contracted down to a single point of infinite density, and which the cosmologists call it the singularity, where all the physical space, time, energy, matter all came into being, and which basically give us an idea about the beginning of this known universe. Out of nothing. Out of nothing. Now, the statement create out of nothing apparently demand us, who is the creator? Or is there a designer? And my first question is this: is there a designer? Or is there a creator? And if yes, who is the creator? Science does not talk about the creator. Science does not talk about the designer. But what really amazes me is that the Bible, it talks about the designer, it talks about the creator. And the Bible answers the first question. And it says, yes, there is a designer, there is a creator. And it says, the designer is God. Thus, the Bible talks about the Big Bang. And if yes, then how? Yes, and the Bible, it talks about the Big Bang. The word which the Bible uses in explaining the beginning of the universe is the Hebrew word para, and which in the context of Genesis also means create out of nothing. And now, the interesting thing is that both the Bible and the science, they share the same analogical ideas about the creations, about the beginning of this universe, create out of nothing. And now the Bible and the science, they are incoherent. The most important question is, how can we prove that this God is the real creator or the designer of this known universe? The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the universe. So obviously, the Bible, it talks about the existence of God before creation. So, does this claim contradict with the previous statement, create out of nothing? Nothing in the sense where there was no physical space, no time, no energy, no matter. So, my simple question is, does God exist before nothing? Nothing. And the Bible says, yes, for God does exist before nothing, for God is spirit. And science, it does not talk about the dimension of spirit. Science is active only in time, energy, matter, and physical space. But science is inactive in spiritual realm. Now, only through the ideas of God's dimension and science dimension, we can only say that it is He who created the universe, for He lives even before the creation. And this is what the Bible says, Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3. By faith we understand that the universe was made at His command, so that what is visible was made of invisible. Through this research, we find out that science does not correspond to the notion of the Creator. we could see the limitation of science. For science is silent and inactive in spiritual realms. And now, listen to my concluding statement. The beginning of this universe is the beginning of science, but it is not the beginning of God. For there is no beginning and end for God. And then God said, "Let there be,"